So first thing I want you to do, just take off your shoes, please. And we will going to stretch our toes a bit and the plantar fascia. So I want you to sit on your heels. So the toes are under you. So the toes are under and you're basically sitting on the toes. And you're just trying to put a lot of pressure down through those toes. And make sure that the heels are not going out. So if I turn around like here, look, you don't want to see this, that the heels are going out, because this is cheating. You want to bring the knees, the heels in, so you feel the stretch through your big toe. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Hands up if you can. There we go. Now, to load it more, you basically lean back. You lean back to load it more. If it's too much, just move your hips forward. So you've got two ways. There we go. And we're gonna spend a little bit of time here. When you do this on your own, I would like you to kind of spend 2 minutes in this position. So your toes might get a little bit numb, but it's gonna be good. Because everything starts from the feet. So if your feet are not moving well, especially when triathletes are here, so if you're using the shoes, like SPD shoes, they're keeping your feet completely tight and there is no movements. And then when you run, you might feel like you're running on the wooden feet and you don't want to have this. Okay, that's kind of sore now. Good, relax. Now, take the roller or whatever you've got, the towel, and I want you to put the towel like behind you and get your toes on the top of the towel and drop down. So now we're gonna stretch the front of the ankle. And again, the same situation, I want you to bring the heels under. So the heels are staying under your bum, they're not going out. And it's up to you how far, so yeah, there we go, Melody, yeah. And then sit down. The higher you get the toes off the floor is better, so you've got a bigger stretch, but don't make it too hard. If you're feeling a big stretch in front, just lean your body forward. If you're feeling that it's not enough, just sit back. That's a good one for swimmers, because we need to kind of have your feet a little bit moving up and down. If not, you're gonna kick. If your feet is like this and you cannot extend it, you're gonna kick and you're gonna actually swim backwards, not forward. Is anyone here who got this problem? Mike, you don't have to lift your hands. We know you. Good. Okay, spend a little bit more time in there. Just a little bit. Just try to, when we're stretching and we do things like that, try to relax. I know it's uncomfortable, but that's what we want to do. We want to get kind of uncomfortable and then allow the stretch to happen. So we'll just spend a little bit more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We're gonna do this another 2 times. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. And you can release this. Now I want you to get to the lunge position like this. And the first thing we do is to create the tension. We'll be trying to get the tension in your hamstrings and in your hip flexor. So what I'm doing, I'm pulling my heel towards my knee without changing the place of the heel. So I'm pulling as hard as you possibly can. If you pull, you should feel the hamstring. Can you feel it? That's it. Now, push the knee towards the heel. Press it forward. Now you should feel the hip. So I want you to relax for a second, and then we're gonna start from 50% to 100%. In like every 2 seconds, we're going a little bit harder. So I'm starting 50%, it's okay. Let's get 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, squeeze, 100%, 1, 2, 3, relax, good. Relax, yes, good. Another one. Ready in 3, 2, 1, 50%, nice and easy, 60, 70, 80, 90, squeeze, out, and relax, good. Other side, please. Same thing, just find the position. Someone is trying to call me. Okay, starting from there. Who is saying, Simona, what you saying?
That for today, I couldn't find the link. I joined actually the Zumba class, so the Zumba class password. Maybe that's why they're trying to call you.
That's okay, but you are here. Enjoy.
Okay.
Okay, right, so we are again here. Pull the heel. You should feel the hamstring leg activated. Pull, 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 pull. And at the same time, knee push forward. And we start with 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and for 2 seconds, hard, 100% squeeze. And relax. Good. Second one. Starting in 50%, 60, pull and push, 70, 80, 90, squeeze, and relax. Good. Switch again. Now, we'll try. This is completely healthy, but you need to be careful with it. I want you to push the knee as far forward as possible. And your goal is heel is down on the floor, and you're pushing the knee as forward as possible. So you should be able to touch the hamstring to the calf. So you should completely have, you see there is some space here, but at some point when I get better at this, there should be no space here. So my hamstring should be completely flat. If you want to achieve that, you can get the step, if you got one, get the leg on the step, and then, as you see, I will be able to go much further. And what it does, it's basically, it's open the full range of this leg. So really get it like as far as possible. Yeah, so as you see, my knee is sticking far beyond the toe. That's what we want. This is completely healthy thing. Okay, just stay there. Now, we're trying to extend the back leg. That's gonna be cool. So I want you to be in this position, and your goal is to stay up and tight. The knee is off the floor, and you're staying super tight. So you don't want to lean forward. You want to stay up, and the knee is as far forward as possible. There we go. And then from this position, we will go down on the knee, and I want you to squeeze the glute as hard as you can, and this will lift the knee. And we're gonna do this 10 times, it's like 10 pulses. So look, I'm knee forward, I'm squeezing my glute, the knee will come up, squeeze and drop. Squeeze and drop. Squeeze and drop. When you're squeezing, you should feel the hamstring, you should feel the hip flexor, but make sure you lean as far as you possibly can. Come on. Boom, and keep the chest up. Keep the chest up. If you're really struggling with it, get the higher step. So the step might be even here. So if you need to use sofa, use the sofa. Okay, good job. Let's switch to the other side. Okay, so we're starting from here, but we're gonna move as far forward as we possibly can. There we go. So when I started learning like 20 years ago about fitness and squats and stuff, they always told us never put the knee in front of the toes because this is not healthy. So we basically would finish the movement here. But it turns out that you cannot do many movements if you don't put the knee in front of the toe. Try to walk the stairs. Next time you're walking up the stairs, see what happens with your knee. That's the test for you. Okay, push it as far as possible. Make sure the heel is flat on the floor. And now let's do these pulses. So we're squeezing and lifting the knee off the floor. Hop, squeeze and drop. Squeeze the glutes, boom, lift. Ah, there we go. Boom. Boom. Good. Another 3, we need to do 10. Make sure this knee is forward, as far forward as possible. Good. Okay. Now we're gonna switch again. And this is called the split lunge squat. So from this position, you can start with the toes down, but I want you to push back. So you want to get to this position and you're just going forward, down. When I'm pushing back, I'm not standing up like in regular lunge. I'm pushing 45 degrees back. And I like to work my knee muscles there. All the stability movement, the muscles forward and push back. Step forward and push back. In the same time, try to keep the chest up. Lean forward. Push back. Try to get this. Not everyone is doing this. Get this knee above the toes. Over. So Simona, just lean forward. That's it. This is your starting position. Yeah. And now push back. And get to the starting position again. Knee forward. There we go. And good. Get those toes. Vicky, get the feather. Get as far forward as possible. That's it. This is perfect. And then step back. Good. Other side, please. So, again, we're starting with getting the hamstring touching the calf. And then from there, I will push back, maybe wider, and chest up, nice and tall. If you're feeling that you start leaning forward, it's not the best. You need to stay upright and push back. Oi, almost killed myself here. Step forward. Push back. Another few. And last one, forward and push back. Good. Shake it off a little bit. You might feel a little bit tight here, but that's good. Now, I want you to stand on the step. If you have the step. If you don't have a step, use the book. And this exercise is called step up. So yeah, Mike, get your books out. If you... Come on, Simona, you have no books. Don't put the MacBook under. It's not gonna work. Okay, from this position, we just wait a little bit for people, but it's exactly the same exercise we done a week ago on Wednesday. So we're working on this muscle here, inside the knee. I want you step down and back. Just try to get the heel down and back. But notice, this is not a squat. What I'm doing, I'm getting the knee forward again, exactly the same position. So knee forward, hip stays there, and I'm just touching and go back. I want you to touch and go back. Touch in front, go back. Touch in front, go back. It's called the step up. Hop. Keep just the heel, so you touch the heel to the floor and push back. At some point, you should start feeling. If you got very tight calves, you might feel it's just doing your calf, but it's also do the knee. So stay with me, and at some point you should start feeling the front of your leg, of your quad. And we're also working on the mobility in your ankle. Push. If this is too hard, you don't have to go that deep, so make sure you go a little bit lower. If you want to make it harder, stick this leg further forward. So try to reach as far forward as possible, remembering not to moving from the hips. So you want to keep the hips in one line. Oof. Okay, now I start feeling it. Anyone is feeling this muscle here? Hands up. Yes, good. Other side. By the time you should do around 20, 30. And again, step forward. In front of you, step. And keep the heel on the box. Or in Simona's case, it's like, you've got a long way to go, Simona, there. That's it. I'm not sure what Ellie is using. It looks like a, I don't know, what's that? It looks like a step. That's good. Okay, step forward. Nice. Touch. Yes. Oi. Find the balance. Touch. Work those muscles. Good. Just make sure there's a thing. You don't want to push off the front leg. So you don't want to go on your toes and then push back. Because if you do this, like if you go down and push back, it's not exactly the same exercise. We want to just load the front of the knee and all these muscles which protects our knee. Okay, another 3 times. By now you should feel that it's kind of tight. Yeah, that's it, Mike. This is the muscles. Good. Okay, shake it off. Well done. Now you can put the step away. So those who have the option for this, you're gonna do the Nordic curl now. Remember the Nordic curl? We've been on the knees and we would put these legs, these toes under something. So if you have a sofa which can support you, get it under the sofa. So imagine this is my sofa. I'm gonna get my toes under like this. If you don't have a sofa which can hold you, we're gonna do something a little bit different. It's gonna be this one. So you want to lean back and stand back. So whatever you do, whatever it is, the Nordic curl or reverse Nordic curl, I want you to do 5 reps, 3 rounds. So do 5 reps, lean back, come back. If you have a partner next to you, you can ask your partner to drive your heels down to the floor while you do this exercise, and then you can take turns. I'm still waiting for this to happen. I see this online somewhere. When people got this Zoom chats, there's some naked person coming into play, like passing by or something. But it's never happened to my class yet, for some reason. Yeah, no, Dora is laughing because there's a naked person in front of her, but... Okay, so, right, you don't want to lean like this. You don't want to bend from your back. You want to keep the straight line from your knees to through your hips to your shoulders and go all together, and come back. So guys, if you do this with the partner, the goal is to go forward. So Mike, you're going this way, boom, all the way down, and then come back. All the way down, make sure your arms are in front, but you need to have a partner to hold you. If you don't have the partner, it's impossible. So that's it, Lauren. Good, but make it slower. Oh, you're going so fast. I want you to control it. Use those hamstrings, squeeze them, and fight. Fight as hard as you can. Go slowly. That's it, that's it. And your goal, actually, when you do this exercise, is go all the way down and all the way up. Nice, that's this slow, up, down, and this slow up. Okay, do another 5 reps, whatever you're doing. Simona, can you go deeper? I know you can go deeper. There we go, keep those hips up and just lean back, and come back. I would really recommend doing the Nordic curls. It's one of the best things you can do for your hamstrings. Unfortunately, the other exercise, the one when we're leaning back, it's not the same, but that's all we can do if you don't have anyone around you. Okay, and try to finish off now. Good job. And how's everyone? You are very quiet today. It's because you are probably muted, that's why. I haven't noticed that Matthew is here as well. Yeah, Matthew is here. That's it. You know, you've got the chat. If you want to say something and I cannot hear you, you can also chat in this place. But right, let's go into the conditioning part. So those who've been last week, you know this is the time to run away because it's gonna be brutal again. So make sure you've got some space around you. I'm trying. You can stay without shoes. That's probably better for you. And this works like this. We got 2 exercises only, and we switch in between those exercises. So the switch need to be very fast. It's 15 seconds on one exercise, followed by the second exercise. Okay? So the first exercise is a squat jump. And we'll start with just regular squats. So I want you to do 5 squats for me. Let's go. So do 9, 5 squats, just regular squats. Sit down, sit up, down and up. If you think this is not enough for you, and I think you are strong enough to be able to do this, I want you to do the same, but jump on the top. So you go down, extend, down and extend. That's it. Make sure the landing is good. You're absorbing the energy. Perfect. Don't let the knees collapse in. Now, if you're still feeling this is enough, this is okay, I want you to go on your toes. So now I'm gonna be like in this position, and then I'm gonna squat down, touch the floor, explode, land on the toes, and drive down. Explode, sit down on the toes. This is gonna put tremendous pressure on the front of your quads. It's gonna be sore, but you're gonna just get stronger. So this is the first one. You choose where you want to be. The second exercise is the sprinter run. So we start with just with the knee. So it's opposite arm, boom, and drive the leg down. Boom, down, boom, down, boom. Notice 90 degrees. My knee, my arm, 90 degrees. Wait, try not to lose balance. Drive down. Boom, 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 boom. Now, we're stepping back with this leg. So the leg goes back, and I go this way, and then I'm driving up, boom, back, boom, back. Good. Now, if this is too easy, again, you do jump on the top. So you go back, like this, and then jump, back, jump, back. There we go. And the last option, the hardest options, guys, is the one where you're putting your leg back, but you're not dropping the toes. You're just staying there and up and jump. So put the leg back behind you and extend. That's the really hard one, and this will gonna put a lot of pressure on your glutes. It's up to you which one you're choosing. Okay, I've got the timer. I hope you're ready. We will start in 5 seconds. So get ready with the first exercise. This is the sound, Mikkel, which makes you... Oh, it's fine. That's okay. That's good then. Okay, let's get ready. So first one, squats for 15 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I decided to go on my toes, and I'm just driving as high as you can. There we go. Drive it up. Good. Explode. Land on the toes. Drive it. Boom. 2 seconds. Okay, second exercise. Step back. Sprinter lunge. Drive it. If you want to jump, jump. On the top of this position here. Jump. Boom. Step back. Jump. Step back. Jump. Step back. Jump. Back to the squat. Down. Explode. Down. Yeah, carry on. Good job. Higher jumps, please. Higher jumps. Or if you just do squats faster. You're almost there. Come on. Okay. Sprinter lunge. 15 seconds and we're done. Drive it. Boom. Step back. Drive. Step back. Drive. If you want to jump, jump. Boom. Almost there. Boom. And relax. Okay. Breathe out. Breathe out. Just walk around a little bit. How's everyone? Everyone is okay. Simona just collapsed on the floor. We're gonna change a little bit because now we're going into the second exercise, second cluster. We had the skater jump last Wednesday, and I'm gonna do exactly the same. So I want you to start with just the lunge, like go as wide as you can. Good. And now from this position, we'll just shift the balance from side to side. So sit down on the heel, sit down on the heel. If you're keeping your arms on your quads, you're kind of cheating a little bit. Keep them up there. So this is the first option. The second option is we do this travel one. So you go lunge, and then you go boom, switch, boom, switch, fast legs, switch. So as a runners, we do a lot of movements forward, but we are not that good in going sideways. So this one is really good for you. Right, the third one, we're trying to jump. So from this position, I'm jumping sideways, boom, land, drive, catch, drive, catch. And then the idea is to use this knee, go up, across, land. Okay, good job. This looks good. Again, you don't have to choose the hardest option. And if you feel that your neighbors are not happy with you jumping, just make the easier one. The second one is the sprinter push-up. And this is my favorite one. You're gonna love it. So I want you to go down on the floor, please, and do 5 push-ups. So palms under the shoulders, and you just do 5 push-ups. There we go. So this is your first option. If you're feeling this is hard enough, I want you to stay with this. But there are, again, progressions for it. So the first progression is, I'm starting from this position, and I'm loading back. So I'm storing the energy in my quads now, and I'm just walking forward, push, walk back, walk forward, push, walk back. I want you to try 5 reps like this. So walk forward, and when you're walking forward, use your legs, try to extend them. So imagine to be like a sprinter who just jumping off the blocks. Mike should know this, how to do this. Just drive forward, that's it. If you're feeling this is enough, stay there. But the third option, this is the brutal option. So you are in your sprinter stance and you want to jump forward, as far forward as you possibly can, land and catch the push-up. So I want you to go explode, catch the push-up, push, walk back. And again, push back. Would you like to try it? I think the Richard from the bootcamp calls, how he calls that? Is a tiger or lion paw push-up, but it's a sprinter push-up. What's this? What's that, Sorel?
He gets his lions and tigers mixed up. I don't know what he calls them.
It's monkey push-up. Let's call it monkey push-up. Okay, so it's your option, basically, what you're choosing. We're starting with the skater jump though. Okay, let's get ready. Stand up, so we got side steps or side jumps. Ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So jump, catch, jump, catch. If this is too hard, remember you can go step across, down, step across. Okay, and the push-ups. You've got different options, remember. I'm choosing the jumping one. Boom, push back, drive through. You're trying to create as much momentum forward. So use your legs to drive you forward. Good, okay, let's get ready. Second round, side lunges, boom. I'm doing the traverse one to start with, but it's not enough, so I go jump, jump, catch it, boom. Almost there. And the push-up, last time, drive. I'm just doing the walking one now. Push back, forward. Load those legs. Boom. Load those legs. Boom. Last 2 and stop. Okay. Relax. Now, that's something new today. We're gonna put them all together. Oops. We'll see how this goes. So, we're gonna have the toe squats, and then we've got this sprinter knee for 4 rounds, and there is no break, and we're going straight into the skaters and the sprinter push-up. So this will give us 2 minutes. 2 minutes of the heart exercise? Well, think about this. If you're a runner, think about this as the last sprint before the finish line. If you're the triathlete, well, it might be the start of the race where you're just going with the swim and you're trying to get to the head of the pack, or you're just finishing the finish line. Whatever it is, if you're not into the racing, imagine just you trying to get to this bus with just living and you're just running as hard as you possibly can, trying to elevate your heart rate as much as possible. Hands up if you're ready. No? Oh, this was like, the hands is like there. No, no, no. Hands up if you're ready. Come on. Yes, that's it. That's what we want. Okay, let's get ready. Toes, squat, jump or squat. I will be doing different options so you can do it with me. Right, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm choosing the squat on my toes, touch the floor, explode. Drive it as high as you can. Create as much momentum as possible. Boom, load those legs. Drive it. Sprinter knee. So step back, drive up. Step back, up, back, explode. You can add the jump to it if you want. Some of you are getting the jump. You are brave, guys. You are brave. Back, drive. Squat again. Let's go. Down, explode. Down, explode. If this is too hard, just stay on the heels and just do regular squat. It's still good. It's most important that you not get injured here. You have to get strong, but not injured. Sprinter knee, other side. Step back, drive. Step back, drive. Step back. That's it. Oi. Find the balance. Boom. Now we're going straight into the skater one. So, I lost this a little bit. Hop, squat. Or if you want to, you can do jump across as far as you can. Boom. Okay, push up. Let's do it. We're almost there. Either regular push up, or just walk back, walk forward, push up, or just jump forward. Explode. 3 seconds. Good. Lunge again. Drive it. Last 30 seconds. Come on. Get it done. Drive. There we go. Drive. Up. Catch it. Up. Catch it. Push up. Last 50 seconds. Let's go. I'm just staying with just the regular push up, I think. Or maybe I try just walk back. Walk forward. Oh. Last 2 seconds. And that's us. Oh. I would suggest standing up, spending like 30 seconds walking around. If you're feeling like drinking some water, take a small sip, because we are going after your abs now and your core. So try to breathe through your nose when you're doing this, when you're relaxing. So you're breathing through your nose, breathe out through the nose. Do you remember the box breathing? We breathe in, like I like to do 4 seconds, breathe in, 4 seconds, hold, 4 seconds, breathe out, 4 seconds, hold. And this is the best way to kind of calm down. So we can do just one round. I want to breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. Beautiful. And you can do this quite a lot of times, but we don't have time now. But that's the best way of dropping your heart rate. Okay, into the core. So I want you to go down on the floor, and we'll start with our lovely hollow body holds. So to start with, knees in to the chest. Maintain this lower back. So the lower back, that's the most important thing. If your lower back is not flat, you're pushing yourself too hard. So, but everyone should be able to get the lower back flat now when the knees are to the chest. Now, Try to check if there is any space under your lower back. If there is none, that's good. If there is one, press the belly button down to the floor. Now, let's extend one leg. Let's see what happens. Can we extend the one leg without losing the lower back? You should feel your abs now, big time. Perfect. Hold it. Hold it. If you feel some shakes, that's good. Now, switch. So breathe the both legs in, extend one leg. Now, some of you are holding the head. Well, you can rest your head on the arms, that's fine, but I don't want you to pull on the head. So just rest, it's fine, but don't pull. Hold it, maintain this lower back. Okay, bring the both legs in. Perfect. Shall we try to extend both legs? So we start with one leg. One leg should be easy. And now we'll see what happens if I extend the second leg. I'm extending. I kind of can do this, but if you cannot do this, stay there. Just push yourself as hard as you possibly can and relax. I want you to do this 3 times. Make it as hard as possible for yourself. If you're still feeling this is not hard enough, the arms are going overhead like this. So at this moment, so this is your top position. I'm just like that. If you feel this is too easy, you can start doing that. Rolls like that. Oh my God. That's 1. 2 more tries. Let's go. Everyone is doing this on their own pace. So everyone is somewhere in different place. But at some point, I want you all being able to do the hollow body. Because this is like, you know, you can do hundreds of sit-ups, but it's not going to help you with your running. It's going to make your abs better, but it's not that good for your core. Those holds are business, or newbies, or something like this. Good. Get yourself one more time, push yourself. Push yourself. I want you, like, you're muted now, but I want you scream. I want you scream. Just only the pain comes from your abs. Come on. Get yourself that far. That you are like, you think that you're gonna break, but remember the lower back need to stay flat. There we go. That's what I want to see. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Relax. Relax. We're gonna take the notch further. We're starting from the hollow body position or on the floor, doesn't really matter. It's harder from the hollow body position. And I want you to take right arm, left leg, and meet it in the middle. And then from this position, this is the most important one, I want you reach and go back. Come in, reach, go back. Come in, reach, and go back. I want you to do this 5 times. It's not just getting across, it's also the reaching, it is important. Okay, another 3. Those brave ones will go back only to the hollow body. So they will go from the hollow body into the reach and back. Switch side. Switch side, please. Other leg, left arm, right leg. Reach, touch, go back. Reach, touch, go back. There we go. Reach up, go back. Almost there. Reach up, go back. Oh. Whew. Good. And relax. Good, 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 good. Okay, time to stretch. Sit on the heels. You've got any good plans for today? If you want to speak, you can unmute yourself. And so you can say where you are planning, what's your plans for today. I'm thinking about cycling a little bit, I think.
Yeah, we were thinking the same thing. We built a cycle in the sunshine.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 15, 16 degrees today, so it should be lovely. For what? For walk. That's good. That's good. Now, from this position, I want to go on the knees like this. And we're gonna extend the right leg. You already know this position from the start of the session, but this time we're gonna add, so I've got my right leg in front and left arm down on the floor, and I will extend my left leg behind me. And my goal is to get the elbow inside and touch the floor where the heel is. So you're just trying to build up. You should feel the stretch in your, if you cannot see it, it's like this. So I've got my right leg down, left arm down, back leg extended, and I'm getting with my elbow in, and now my goal is to touch the floor with the elbow. There's a trick to get a little bit deeper. You can breathe in, squeeze all the muscles, mostly the glutes, hold it for like 5 seconds, and then when you relax, you can get a little bit deeper. So this looks like this. Look, I'm breathing in, squeezing, 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 and relax. And this is my new depth. I can do this one more time, maybe. Breathe in, squeeze, 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 and then now I'm kind of touching the floor. Good. Magic. Magic trick. Okay, other side. Again, start with the good position, elbow in. I like to breathe in, squeeze, breathe out, squeeze, breathe out. That's good. And the last thing we'll do, you might need the step again, but if you are flexible, you don't need the step. So you can use your sofa at home, and anything will give you a little bit of support for your arms. Because I'm not flexible, I need this. So my goal is to get my chest touching my quads. So I'm just leaning forward like this. And I'm putting my palms on the floor. If you're very flexible, put it on the floor. But I need to see the contact between your ribs and the quads. And then from this position, I'm extending one leg. So I'm trying to lock my knee completely. And I do this on the other side. And I'm just going from side to side. If you cannot extend your knee completely, it means you are not flexible enough, and you need to build a little bit higher tower. So I'm gonna put this block here, and again, quads, chest touching the quads, arms down, and I'm push, 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 push. You should feel the hamstrings big time there. You want to get to the place where there is no pain at all, that you're feeling like it's super relaxing. Mike, what we said about the chest touching the quads, like this, and then walk forward towards the box. I think the box is too low for you. That's the problem. But you know, those who are very flexible, you don't need to use the block. The golden standard here is to palms flat on the floor, touching your toes, and being able to extend your legs. But that's one of the... Let's think about this exercise as a homework. I want you to do this every single day until Wednesday. Can you do this for me? And if you're not coming on Wednesday, I want you to do this until the next Sunday. Or if you're watching this online somewhere, just do this for a week. And then we'll check on you again. Right. Stand up, please. Show me your beautiful faces, if you could. It was awesome to have you. Open your arms and put them together for yourself. You've done a really good job. If you want to...